This is the group's visual aid. It's a brochure. It's pretty nice. But only 3 of the group members are here. They're getting ready to get started. Oh no, a 4th one just showed up.
Okay, our topic was on abortions. Abortion is the termination of a pregnancy. They legalized abortion in 1973, but when America was found, abortions were already legalized and took me in the 1800s. And as Roe versus Wade Supreme Court, they re-legalized it. We will have Nakita reading our article, and Brianna will be giving you the 3 questions, and Adrianna will conclude the
Okay,
your name, please.
my name is Nakita Vincent, and I'll be talking about abortions, and I'll be giving my opinion as well. The distinct morals, responsibilities at 3 points: sexual intercourse, pregnancy, and caring for a future child. Women have moral rights to secure ejaculation, but not death. It is morally wrong to kill an aborted fetus if this can be avoided. Fetuses obviously do matter. They develop human beings. And women seeking abortion do not want to give up their fetus. They ensure that there is no longer being in the world that they are ready to mother to child. I honestly think that abortion is not a good thing, because when my mother was pregnant with me, I wouldn't want her to abort me, because then if I was aborted, I would be able to explore the things that I haven't explored because I've been on this earth. So, that's the basic.
I just have a quick question. Like, as the debate and the presidential things just happened, do y'all feel like the government should have a say-so if women have abortions or not?
No. I don't think we should, no.
Why do y'all say that?
Because women should be able to do what they feel with their body, but I don't believe in abortions either.
I mean, I don't want to bring religion into it that much, but from my standpoint, that's why I don't believe in abortion, you know what I'm saying? It's just against the word now. We can say they can make women, we can be able to make their own decisions, but then if the government legalizes it, then you got to think that's way more money out of their pocket. That's what they really think about when it comes to the economy, because like, all right, if we don't have abortion clinics, how they gonna get abortions? So I think that's what everything comes into.
So do you think it's okay in some situations, like if someone got raped?
Damn, all right, get that baby about if she got raped, that's a difference. Like, it's a difference from when you consent to something, and then like when you're doing something against your will. Now you got pregnant because a man raped you, but you didn't know, it had nothing to do with, like, you were against your free will. So in that standpoint, I would say it's okay. That's something like it's like on the line, but I would still say that's okay only because it's against your free will. You didn't consent to have sex. You didn't make that decision to lay down and spread your leg.
But sometimes when women get raped, they still look at baby food just because it's not the baby's fault. And there's people here today, even on this college campus, that they're raped babies and their mother still has themselves. That shouldn't have nothing to do with it. Like, you love a child no matter what, it's not the child's fault.
And I feel like if they don't want their child because they got raped, it's always another option like adoption.
Yeah.
Okay, so with rape, what if contraception fails? Do you think that justifies it? You were safe, you did what you were supposed to do, but it still happened. Does that justify you getting an abortion?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Once you lay down there, anything can happen. The consequences are going to happen. Like, you don't know if that condom won't pop, that pill ain't going to work. Like, accidents happen all the time. Like, my mother, when she had my little sister, she was on the pill. So, I mean, you gotta understand, there's a reason why the people like condoms and pills, and everything. They don't put 100% on it. They put 99.1, 99.7, because they know that somebody's gonna be that 0.3. They do not want to get sued. Like, I mean, for real, like, that's the reason they do that. So for everybody to be like, oh, I'm safe, no, you're not. Because I actually know people that's at 0.1, at 0.2, that's our age, that thought they were gonna be safe on the pill with a condom. They do not. Like, you understand, if you lay down with a female, you gotta know what you're doing. So regardless if you think you all that, if you don't know what you're doing, like, it's gonna happen. You want to live with that consequence.
Oh, I just wanted to comment on the previous question and about the aborting the baby if you're raped. I think you should, because every baby is a miracle and they're here for a reason. So they put on this earth for a reason.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the little handout. I try not to get too depth into this situation of abortion, but there are 2 abortion methods that I know of personally, which is medical and surgical. Medical abortion is basically medicine, no cutting nobody open or nothing like that. It's just medicine that terminates the baby or the pregnancy. And surgical abortion is when they undergo surgery. Most time abortions, they range from 200 to 950 dollars, depending on how far along you are in your pregnancy or your trimester. Many women suffer from like post-abortion syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder. Like they wake up every day, they're crying, they're moody, they're upset. It's a long-term negative effect, and a lot of people, well, I've heard people committing suicide afterwards or doing unnecessary stuff to themselves because of the choice they made.
Today, abortion is one of the nation's main topics of interest at the peak. It is almost as if it has become an active norm. Abortion is when pregnancy is ended so that it doesn't result in the birth of a child. In other words, it's the action of terminating the life of an infant before it has even had a chance in the world. The main argument of non-supporters of abortion tend to have is the fact that by the time an abortion can be performed, the baby is technically already living with a beating heart and is in the process of developing its brain, which is equal to killing a living child. Needless to say, these are reasons why we as a group are against abortion. Abortion is ethically correct but morally incorrect because every individual, but in this case women, should have control of their bodies, and it should be completely their business what decisions they make concerning their personal well-being. But abortion is, however, morally incorrect because, as said before, it is simply the act of terminating the life. In other words, it is not normal for one to have intentions of killing an innocent newborn. We understand in some cases, such as rape, abortion may be the only solution, but in conclusion, there are other ways to cope with the situation. And abortion causes mental and physical stress, as it can also damage the mother emotionally as well.
So coming from that, do you all think that, what do you think about when people say that if you abort a baby before, because you can abort a baby, I believe it's before 3 months, I believe. Do y'all consider that murder, or how do y'all feel about it?
I still feel like it's a human being, regardless if it's just a fetus or not. It's a person in progress.
Yeah, I consider that murder. I never thought about it.
It's still killing a person, but the law don't look at it as murder.
Yeah, because I feel personally, I think it is because like at the 3rd or 4th week, the baby's like blinking and like his eyes are developed or something is developed, like his heart is beating or something. So
All I know is the Bible said that should not kill, and if you have an abortion, you kill nobody. So,
Reach.
I actually have a comment about that. I believe, my religion as well says that, you should not have an abortion, which I think, a lot of abortions also go back to the whole, rape situation and all that, but, as far as murder, personally, I do think it's killing a child. I don't think that, like you guys said, if you lay down to have a baby, you should have the baby. But if you get raped or something like that, then it's a little harder. But murder, you have to live with that. So that's something that you have to. I think that's why people go crazy and people kill themselves, because at the end of the day, that's your child. That was a part of you that you might, that you took away from. You didn't even give them a chance to have life. So.
It was a solo circle back tonight. There was 5 people in this for y'all.
I know. You Adrian, okay.
I'm Shaniqua.
I'm Brianna.
Nakita.
I have a question. Yeah.
Okay, the state of North Carolina, what's the maximum amount of months that you'd be pregnant before you can terminate the pregnancy?
I'm thinking it's 3. Is it 6? I don't think it's 5.
And in some states, they go even further than that.
Yeah, I have a question. Did y'all read about Roe versus Wade and that kind of stuff? Yeah. Okay, because I was just wondering if you all were looking at it just from, people have a decision to be pro-life or pro-choice, but ultimately people have a legal right to have an abortion no matter what people think. Okay.
I have a question. Did y'all look up like how if the woman get pregnant and she don't want the baby, but the dude want the baby, like can she still get an abortion because it's in her body? Because like
Are you going to be pregnant for 9 months? Are you going to carry the baby?
I understand that, but if we both didn't know that we was gonna have sex, like I think it should be 50-50, because if you think I can go first,
It's not your body.
but it's kind of saying your morals and values might be different than my morals and values, so she might be like, F it, I don't want this baby, but then and like my morals and values, I want to keep it, like I'm gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So I might not be ready for it, but I can prepare for it. So I want to keep it. I mean, is that like a law? Like, can a dude take a woman to court and be like, look, I want to keep it? I take a girl to court.
So do you think it goes both ways? Like if you wanted to keep the baby but she didn't want to keep the baby, or if you didn't want her to keep the baby and she wanted to keep the baby, like
Well, if you need to carry the baby,
because
okay,
like to me, if the dude don't want the baby, it's like, all right, if the dude don't want the baby and the girl does, it's in her body, so she can go ahead and do it.
So
but it's like I ain't never heard like, all right, if a girl don't want it, then like, because normally inside you would say the girl, like you would see the girl wants it and the dude don't.
Yeah.
But rarely you will see the dude wants and the girl doesn't. So like, how does that work? Because normally you'll see a girl like, well, I'm keeping it. I don't care what you say, I'm keeping it. So why can't the dude say, I'm gonna take you to court because I want it, just because you don't? Well, give it to me, as soon as it comes out your body.
It depends on the girl, because it's her body. Like if she don't want that baby to be in this world, that's her.
And to me, it ain't just her decision, because, okay, feel like
That's
this.
her body.
But she can't get pregnant without my sperm.
If you want to have a child, why don't you go have a child?
That's what I'm saying.
No, go have a child. Go physically go have a child.
I can't do that.
Exactly. That's why it's not your decision.
No, but I'm saying, why
Okay, we need to not do this.
Why can't you not?
That's a valid point. If I'm not mistaken, I think somebody did try to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up, and maybe the next time we come to class, we could discuss that.
That's fine.
He didn't win the case. It did. They did go to court. He didn't win the case. You can't do that.
That's crazy.
I don't think we should talk about this anymore.
Any more comments, questions, statements?
Yeah, they did.
Thank you, guys.